Mog, Mog. Let me take you off topic for a few seconds. Just I think do an introduction. We just went live, so just so for the sake of the video, go ahead. Go go go. Yes. And Mog and Mac. Mac and we have J Mac. We have Mog, Isaac, Happy, Queen. Yep. That's it. That's your introduction. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try again. Let's see. Let's see. Mog. No, no, no. You try again now. We can cut the first part. Go ahead. Yeah, I think first time was better. First time was better. It's okay. Okay, I think we in the band. Yeah, I mean, my brother plays electric, so okay. Sorry to disrupt the conversation. So keep going about capital if you want. Yeah, secret, confidential. Yeah, yeah. We can do it after we're off. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a quick look at server 91 just because I have a better account there. I hope season 4 did not start on 91. It's starting in 9 days. Uh, we can actually cross-check if it's they've stuck to the same schedule timing, or did they make it earlier, right? So, first change I see on 91 regarding season 4 is like, do you see it? It's 2 weeks. It seems it's 2 weeks preseason compared to the first group, which was 1 week of preseason, by the way. So that is 2 weeks of nothing, right? Like I really don't see anything going on the first week. It just the timer went early. But do you see the gaps between the groups? These are, what do you mean started? Oh, I'm not streaming here. Okay, wait. I am streaming on YouTube. I forgot to stream. Uh, yeah, yeah. No, no. It's okay. I'll stream on Discord as well for the guys who are here and like let Anchor. Oh, sorry. I mean, and like okay. This is just thank you very much. But I think we're both gonna be dead because of that sentence. But yeah, it is. I mean, we didn't make the language. We didn't make the language. It's inclusive. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, yeah, and we apologize. Yeah, you're not, but others. Yeah, only men speak. No, 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 no. I'm just joking. You're thinking it our grave. You're thinking in our grave. You're- uh, no, I'd like to I'd like to switch places with y'all. Come on. It's new content. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying So what I was saying initially is on the first group, anybody who has an account like up to 32 or something like that, the preseason was 2 weeks, and there was stuff like daily small challenges to do and stuff. On this account, on the stream right now, is from server 91. Okay, and I see that they already have it on 2 weeks timer. 1 week of nothing, but I mean, it just showing you what's coming, and I know, like just very little info actually. Even the account preview is for last week. So I guess this is what's gonna happen for us. It's gonna be 2 weeks of preseason, just so people don't get bored. but I just want to see if the numbers check out, right? So we're supposed to get the season in hold on, I said 39. This we have this on our account, by the way. It's just an overview. Yeah, if you press on this globe, okay, and then you would have to wait a few seconds. It's nothing really. It's just about like season 1, season 4, what happened, like not and if you press on anything it would say not available yet. I think it's just gonna show, this is just my guess, it's just gonna show like an overview of what you did each season, and this would be extra interesting for you, Mog, because they would say season 1 sleeping, season 2 sleeping, season 3 bam. Okay, season 2 he was born, and then season 3 he became a Godzilla or a Mogzilla. Yeah. Did anybody do anything bad to you while you were? Okay, or maybe that's not. Okay. Season 2 or season 3? Okay. And was season 2? Yeah. So it's all because of what happened to you in season 2. So can you tell us more about what happened to you in season 2? We would love to hear details. But since we have since J Mac is here now, he's like our guest of honor for today. Did he do anything bad to you during season 2? Did he do any? No, no, you go ahead. Yeah. We have a picture. We have a picture. Remember the one that was sent in stream, but we just removed the monkey and put a Mogzilla, a mini Mogzilla. Yeah, yeah. See. I mean, you gotta keep the content fresh, right? You gotta change things up. Okay, so okay, so 128. Let's see if the numbers add up. So day 128 on server 91 is where season 4 would start. So let's do the numbers here. 96. Uh, 96 minus 128, that should be 32 days. So that actually adds up to what we initially thought. Like, right? Like what I heard, it was about 39, 40 days last week, right? When I shared that info. So it seems it's not going to be earlier, by the way. So day 128 is going to be season 4. We're day 96, so that means 32 days from now. So roughly, what, 5 weeks? 4.5 weeks? Or is the math not mathing? Is it mathing? It's mathing. So okay, so yeah, yeah. They might, but it like so the more groups that stick to this timeline, the more that is gonna be around the same. But like from what I know, they're trying to reduce the timeline gap between servers just because they're gonna extend the server groups. So it's not gonna be 32, it's gonna be 48, and it's a very simple reason because servers are dying. So like it's dumb to have it the same. And I can see even from the groups here, if you look at the grouping, I don't think this was how things were last season. Like, do you see the gap? Like 91. Okay, so the earliest server, the oldest server here is 72, and the newest is 130, 123, 126. So that that's a gap of 28. That's 54-ish, right? So yeah. So from what I heard, again, it just yeah, I don't want to talk about that on stream, but what I heard is they're gonna be upper bracket and lower brackets, and I actually think it's not a bad idea. So pretty much upper bracket is the real servers, the active servers, and the other ones are 303, or like the servers are dying, not dead yet, but it's too casual. It's gonna be a kind of a different game. It's just gonna be about how many do you have 10% fighters on the server or 5%? And the 10% would probably win. So it looks like this is how it's gonna go, at least for one more season. And then I don't know if those guys start moving and the servers die, then they can think about another plan. But it seems like gonna be upper bracket, lower bracket. So technically, it's probably gonna be the same, 32 and 32. Our server group is 32, right? So it's gonna be 32 upper, 32 lower. So I think this is how it's gonna go, and obviously we're gonna be in the upper one. So we can expect a lot more of, for example, I heard that we'll be able to transfer to, if we want, or like we'll be in the same group, like 327. Remember the guy, the server with Qatari and the other guy, the two VIP 18s. So they're supposed to be in our server group probably starting season 4. If not, then definitely season 5. But from the other information that I see on other servers, it seems season 4. Um, okay, so let's start. Oh, I mean, it's probably going to be 64, right? 32 and 32. 32 upper, 32 lower. 340. Okay, 345, but our lowest is what? Oh, we have 295. Didn't we have 294 or am I tripping? No, we have 294. It's T4K. So that's 8 plus 45. So roughly might be. Yeah. All right. All right. So okay. What do you guys have about season 4? Let me log into that server and let's try either dissecting it together or anybody who has anything about season 4 can present it while it's being streamed. I think JMac knows quite a bit, right? Mac, older twin. Yep. So I'm streaming it right now. So if you have anything you wanna explain on it, we can do that. And so as we said, like yeah. So anything you'll talk about, or Mog, or Happy, Queen, Isaacs, we'll include that in the video, and I'll try to like edit it and just make it as concise as possible, so that we can post it afterwards for the server and also on YouTube. But yeah. Okay. I mean, I really don't have much, unfortunately, from my side, just because oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think so. Either you or Mac can start. Mac, do you have something, or you want Mog to go first? Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Mog. Yeah, I read some random stuff as well, but to be honest, I was supposed to prep right before the stream, but took a much longer nap than I should have. I even like just only caught the last few minutes of the Desert Storm. Like I came in 8 minutes before it ended, so sorry about that. But yeah, Mog for the rescue. Go ahead. It's okay. I'll open whatever. All right. All right. Sure. Yeah. Why didn't they call it at least like Night Protector to kind of align with the theme? And it just. Oh yeah. Or that. Uh, they're being lazy. Yeah. So nothing changed in the conversion. The horns that we're gonna get from the season building, the last one we get, is gonna give us horns, and also from the weekly store. Okay, protector skills. I think they're same skills from what I've seen. And 1 to 10 is the same thing. Yeah, it's 1 to 10 was the ratio we had. It's the same skills it seems because let's go through. The first one is having 500 after the ones you're gonna use. So for example, just let's explain this quickly for the ones who don't know how it works. Go, go, Mog, you have the mic. Okay, okay, so yeah, yeah. If you have 500, this is the condition. After the ones you're gonna use in the squad. So for this to activate, technically you need whatever your troop carries plus 500, not only 500 total. So let's say your squad can carry 300 Sand Soldiers. Then for this to activate, you need 800, not 500, because the 300 are gonna go into the squad, they're not gonna count. Then you need 500 parked in the Desert Protector drill for this to activate. So if you have 500 after what you're carrying, then you're gonna get extra 250 resistance. This is the first skill. Same for second is attack boost 25%. I actually believe this changed. Oh, I think the numbers are the same, Mark. The rally was the last one. Yeah, the rallies was the last one because I was starting all the rallies. Freaking, I'm not gonna do that mistake. Uh, this is the rallies. So this is well, there are things I remember, and like if I remember, yeah. So this was the same. The 1250 to start a rally was the same. So you needed more than 1250, 1250 plus what you're carrying to do. Sorry, not actually more. So 1250 only to start a rally, the rally initiator. That was the same, and it was more speed, and it had the 1 minute rally for PvP, and it had the same. So this was the same like it. Okay, this didn't change. And the one before that, 1000, this also didn't change. And this is one of the things that a lot of people did not utilize. And I think this is the gem. Like, it's so amazing. Like, this is gold for any player who's average in terms of power, or above average, or a little bit below average, because I've struggled against this, specifically in trade posts last season. Last season, we took a lot of posts from server 303, and because we knew they're not strong, because this is our old server, right? So when we went for a trade post, I was like, this is so easy, like it's not gonna be a problem. And I went with full drill grounds, and they were attacking me non-stop. They were doing rallies on me, and I was winning. However, after I took the trade post, I think this was the first trade post I take there, and I go back and I look at the drill ground, and it's like 20% capacity, 30% capacity, and I was like, how? And it was because of this spell. So this spell, pretty much what it does is like, uh, when the sand troops lose, no, not this one. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So they did. Oh, they did change it. So it was here. Okay, they did change this one. They only changed this, by the way. So last season it was this one was not a boost of attack. It kind of it was it's called a blaze or something. It was when the sand soldiers lose when they attack you, they go on fire inside your base while they're attacking, and that causes you to have troops killed, even a lot of troops killed, even though you won defense. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Yep. It was brutal, and the only reason I noticed it because uh, like I was a lot stronger than the guys who are killing me. Sorry, the guys who were attacking me. A lot stronger. And usually I'd barely lose anything or not lose anything at all because of that power difference. But when I went through the reports, I saw that okay, it's because of the sand soldiers. And it's a little trick that not everybody utilized. This is why I wanted to go over it. However, it's useless info now because they changed it into protector attack boost 25%, which is good, just not gonna be as beneficial to the weaker squad as it was. Okay, so hold on, let me pull it up. Um, I'll pull it up from last season what it did. Sand Soldiers. Um, mm, mm, mm. I can't believe you didn't know that, Mog. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's fair. No, no. It was, but they worked hand in hand. So it was a boost to that skill, like an increase. So let's say I don't know the exact number, but let's say each time you lose as a weaker squad, when you lose an attack, you kill let's say 100. Then with that boost in the profession, it would increase to 120, then 140, and so on. I'm just like saying random numbers here, but just to as an example. Hold on, I'm trying to find the SAM protector. Um, where did? Yeah, profession skill, city unlocks, alliance center. Where is build an oasis? No. Purge action? No. Hold on, let me put that on here, so at least. Oh, Ancient Tech, Blessing Fountain, Alliance Center, Conversion Power. Oh, Desert Protector. Here you go. Alright, see, this is last season skills. It should say anywhere here. It should though. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Why is it not? Yeah, this is so weird. That it actually does not. Oh, Desert Protector section. Ah, okay, just because. Fine. Pause. The ad block is just. Okay, I have to do it manually. I'll do this. Not dessert. Desert. Oh, we go. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, so the first one was 500. So this. Oh, okay. So did you see what they did? They took the 25 attack boost that was in 500. They put it in 750. They split these up. They split them up. So 250 stays, but the 25 goes to 750. The 750 they removed it, which is have 750 or more protectors when marching. If your squad is defeated, the protectors trigger Death Shock, killing a portion of enemy units. So this was actually amazing, and I hate that they removed it actually because this gave anybody with any squad power influence on any fight. For a pay to win, I get it. It's it's not the best thing for them to have all the players have impact because to be honest, this kind of had a big impact. But the problem or like the reason you didn't see a lot of impact is because many did not know about it. Yeah, yeah, but I mean that still stays. This still stays. I mean, them being stronger stays, but the shockwave when defeated is no longer there. And as you see here, the march is the same. The breach spell is the same. So if you compare it here, yeah, so it's all the same. The blue flame, everything is the same. They just took the 500. It had two buffs. They they kept one buff at 500, one at 750. They removed the most useful one for free to play players. Let me just say that, or low spenders. Uh, yeah, yeah. So okay, so we went through the skills. After that, okay, so what are these gems? Protector Monument. With power of Protector Monument, you can transform. Okay, so again, it's. Oh, without relying on enemy assistance. Okay, so what is the monument? Is that like a gem? Yeah, without relying, it says without relying on allies. So you can, your allies can still convert for you, but there's another way that you can convert them using monuments. So okay, I mean, just a bit more flexibility, I guess. Okay, so let's go through season building. Yeah, let's go through the first one, Lighthouse. So Lighthouse is kind of the new season building. I think it's kind of like the lab from last season, if I'm not mistaken. That's the main building, and the lighthouse is powered by these four generators. All right. So these four generators are the season buildings, like the ones that we used to unlock after we get level 5. It's just done, sorry, after we get to level 15. So it was you start with one building, you get it to level 15, or was it 15 or am I wrong? Okay. No, it resets to one. Okay. Uh, the lab, I think it was lab. Okay, so this is 10. Oh, it's hold on. Okay, so this is 10. Yeah, this is 10 and hold on, did it not log anything? Okay, so they're doing it differently this time. So, okay, oh, you can construct level 35. What? Oh, it's here, it's here. Yeah. Okay. It's weird that I didn't get. Okay, so this unlocks. Yeah. So this is the lab, and this lab is leveled up with crystals, and I don't have enough, but yeah, it levels up with crystal and it increases the maximum brightness. So it increases the light. Oh, so this is the one. Yeah, okay, alright. Oh, so these are extra. Okay, okay. So let's do this. Um, what is going on here? What is, okay, okay. So these get produce this, which is what is that? It's another resource, season resource, but not the crystals. Okay. Okay, and I'm guessing, yeah, so it's the same thing, level 15. So you have a workshop, you get it to level 15, you get workshop 2, you get it to 15, and so on with all of them. Okay, so the simple guide for this, for the ones who don't know, is you want to work on one until you get it to 15, then it unlocks the second, get it to 15, and so on. And you can ignore initially leveling up your season one because there's no bonus on upgrading season workshop. And yeah, so that's that. This will give you the material, the crystals, so you can level this up. All right. That's that. But okay, in addition to this, you have the generators. The generators seem like they work with zombies, so we're gonna be enslaving zombies. So, working zombies. So you need to capture three. Actually, last time I tried that, I could not. I could not kill one. I don't know why, but let's see. In the darkness, zombies' attributes increase by 50%. And this is not. Is this night? It should be night, yeah. So I tried, so obviously it's a very weak squad. It's almost a million squad, but this is 47k. Let's see if we can win against it. Ton, 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 ton. Super slow. Super slow. Last time I tried that a few days ago, I lost. I'm not kidding. And I'm like 50. Oh, yep, I lost again. Where is that? Yeah, but it's level 1. It's level 1. Look at this. 777k and 47k. What do you want to see in the report? Uh, yeah, okay. Says, yeah, 50% increase. All attributes in the darkness. Okay. So, and in the darkness, the drop rate of tactics decrease. Okay, so this is drop rate for like goodies. Zombies enhanced in the darkness. The dark effect on zombies can be eliminated by illuminating the path to the battle, of course, so light. Uh, they gain special. Okay, but I don't like look at the suggested power. 47k. I had 777k. Like, uh, yeah. Yeah, like this is 20x, isn't it? Like roughly, like 18x or so, and it's still not dying. So it just this is 50% increase. So like it should have died to 100k, 200k, but yeah, this is still 47k power. Like I can't kill a level one. I mean, I hope we just don't struggle too much. Um. Anyway, so yeah, no, it's something else. When blood knight descends, monster becomes stronger. Okay, we know that. More resistance, sure. But again, this is 18x. Okay, look at this. Our rally, yeah, it's a weak alliance, but our rally failed to get the level 1. Look at this. What? It's 0. Yeah. They are being. It's even worse, by the way, than it was. Like, at least we used to have resistance here in the report. We did nothing. Did you see this? Like, we did nothing to a level 1 Doom. It's untouched. It's untouched. I'm guessing this. I think this. Yeah, virus resistance to 200. So once I get a little bit more, we'll try and get it as we go. Probably from like here. Uh, yeah. Season resources. So it has to go with the workshop, right? So it just start the workshop, start working on your workshop, so you can get the crystals that would allow you to level up this lab. But okay, and there are also the hero return cards. So most of like whoever has some cards, this would be the best time to open it. I would actually open them all or most day one, just because there's a probability you will get these, right? Those two types of crystals, the stones and the quartz. So the quartz is what you're gonna use to upgrade your lab, and the lab is what's gonna increase your resistance from 100 to 200. This is how we can get started. Um, yeah, that's a good idea because we're almost there actually. Yep. All right. That's good. That's good. Yep. I mean, this is pretty much one of the things, to be honest, I wanted to achieve here. And since my brother is here, I'll ask him to help me with like editing the video, so we can have it as short as possible. And put it on YouTube, and also share it on Discord with 323. Okay, so it's at level 10 now. Um, Oopsies. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I can't go further yet because I don't have stones. So this it's at 11. I'm stuck at 11. Let's see. Would this give? Oh, this would give me some stones. Um. enough, not even close. So now I'm kind of stuck because I have 3k stones. I need 100k stones to level up to 12. But I mean, 11 should give us enough production. So we'll come back to it. What's next? Yeah, no, they're not very active alliance because like I was kicked out of the active alliance for no. Oh, okay, that's a good point. Yep, I see here. Alliance center, construct. Okay, so you need 20 members. We have 9. So, okay, that might be a factor as well. Let's see, what does Alliance center? Uh, kinda. I just don't log in much. What do you need? Oh, I'm R5 apparently, so there's like nobody here. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I started it and then lost the R5 because I was not active, and then somebody else took the R5, and then now I'm back R5. You know that kind of alliance, so it's dead, dead. Um, so you want me to go to a more established one? I don't think it would help a lot, just because this is headquarter 13. They're not gonna have me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Construct. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but it's season. If I leave now, it's 24 hours cooldown. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so as you're saying, yeah, trade. Oh, there are trade posts. They're gonna be very creative. Wow, a very creative idea. It's something new we never had before. Nice. Oh my. What? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, true, true, true. No, but it's crazy that I mean it's good because like to be honest, I know too much about the last season. We've done so much last season in OIO on 318. So I know all the ins and outs because I've went through them a lot, helped everybody, and I was like season 3 was the most active I've been, and it was not even I wouldn't even call that most active. I'd call it too active. It was too much time that I spent in the game. So yeah, uh, yeah, and yeah, did you see this update by the way? I think I posted it on Discord, but it's amazing. So starting season 4, they changed all the hero shards to choice everywhere in everything that you buy. Premium, elite, so we're no longer gonna get useless shit here. Even in the loot, remember these, and in the blessing and all of that. All of these are gonna be choice. So for us, the ones who've just finished with all 5 stars, all heroes, which is a lot of players, finally we're gonna start getting more value. So yep. So it's awesome. To be honest, it's like the number one thing I'm looking forward to. All right. Okay. So what else? What else? So now you have extra buildings. So it's not just the lab, which actually was called the lab last season, and workshops. I think were called workshops as well. What would they call? Nice. Yep. Yeah, but it's still a lab, and this is still a workshop. So what they added is this, the lighthouse, and the generators. The generators, you kill zombies, you enslave zombies, you put them here, put them to work, and then uh, this opens at level 10. optic lab. So once I get this lab to 10, then I'll have two generators. Once I get this to level 3, oh, so level, okay, so this starts from the beginning. This is when you get the lab to level 3. This is when you get lab to level 10 and lab to level 15. Then you have four generators. You can get the most amount of power out. And since I don't have any zombies, I can't actually put it to work because I have no battery. But this battery power I'll get from the zombies. So okay, this kind of makes sense a bit here. There are different ways to use the light, right? You can use it to light for yourself or for the alliance or think specific area. We'll get into this once we have it up and running. Uh, what else do you want to go through? Okay, let me open season 4 tab so you can tell me what you want to do. Yeah, this is, yeah, that. So Purge is the same thing. Again, like last season, if you remember, this was the zombies. So this was the one you cannot get help from the Alliance. So these are how high level zombies you can kill, and the highest now is they're at 48. So these ones. So these go to level 60, and this is has its own leaderboard. This is actually the one I was working towards initially, and actually I even was very close to Zuko and Merc, remember? And the leaderboard I sent, like I think I made it to 6. So that's that. It's the same thing. And then you have the Blood Descent, which is the attack. I think it's what I don't know what this event was called, but it's when you get a wave, you get attacked by zombies. They attack your alliance center, and you have to reinforce the alliance center. Uh, Again, it's very not creative. It's same stuff again. No, no, I think it wasn't. Yeah, I think it's not the same because last time they did not wander nearby. Last time they attacked the alliance center, you had to reinforce it. So it's like purge. So now it's purge. It's just gonna be around your area. So I don't know if they attack you or not. True. Okay. Blood Knight periodically descend upon the world. When Blood Knight descends, the base will be affected by various status conditions. Oh, these conditions. Okay. During Blood Knight, zombies will also undergo changes, and they would drop various rewards. And by the way, these cards have to do with professions, so there are no increase in profession level, by the way. It's gonna stay at 100, it just you're gonna unlock skills using these cards. So I'm guessing the legendary is the highest, then purple for epic, and then blue for rare, and then this for common or uncommon. Um, okay. It's here. Yeah. I don't have. I can't actually. I don't know which level. I'll level this account up as far as I can in the next couple of days. So within. So actually, before next stream, I will have the profession hall, so we'll be able to look into that. And even if I don't manage to do it, I have profession hall in the other account, which is on server 91. That season 4 should start there in 9 days. So worst case scenario, 9-10 days we can check there, or next Friday on this account. So high enough. Yeah, yeah. Some would, some probably would. Yeah, Yeah, I've started that like a few seasons ago just to get info, but obviously you don't get all the info because it's slow account. But I prefer to get it this way than get it from screenshots online because you can't interact with the screenshots, but you can go back and forth here. Yeah. Nice, nice. Okay, so digging stronghold, very creative idea, of course. We something fresh. Yeah, city clash. Again, we don't know what cities are. Very, very new, unique idea of a battle. This is new, actually. Wait, hold on. No, no, no. This is not new. So this is the equivalent of hidden supplies. Okay, very new. Again, we weekly pass. This is the only new thing. Oh no, nope. Bazaar. Yeah, Desert Bazaar. It actually have some goodies. So legend tactic cards and okay stuff, and it has certificates. And see, training certificates doesn't say anything now. They even removed the word overlord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, there was an true, 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 true. You need what 1,800, I think, or 500 to unlock it. Okay. Oh, we can see the skills of Lucius. Dude, this looks amazing. What the hell? That looks so sick. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, compared to this, yeah. Okay, so let's look at the unlock. So when any shield released by Lucius breaks, it grants the holder 5-second 6% attack speed boost, stacking up to 3 times. And by the way, this shield he gives to everybody. So Lucius, the reason Lucius was top tier defender is because he gives the shield to everybody against energy, right? Which kind of reduces 30%, 35%, whatever. So this, once it breaks, 6%, stacks 3 times. So you're talking about 18% increase attack speed boost, which actually works very well with D.Va, especially if D.Va's 30, level 30. Because D.Va has insane attack speed boost to increase it 18% as well is amazing. And this is just the unlock. Or, no, this is not the unlock. Okay. This is the unlock. Oh, oh, this. Yeah, yeah. So the unlock level 1, it gives attacker random front row unit dealing physical damage equal to 300 of the attack, meaningless because Lucius doesn't do damage. For every 2 attacks, provide a shield to the hero with the lowest HP. Okay, so the second part is amazing. So him attacking and giving a boost doesn't matter for me. But for every 2 attacks, and this is an auto attack, so technically every 2 seconds, you can give a shield 3% of max HP to the hero with lowest HP, lasting 3 seconds. So this is good. So every 2 seconds, you technically give a shield for 3 seconds. So you'll be able to keep making. This is the one that it's actually towards the end. So yeah. Oh. Okay. So you're talking about is it breaking or expiring? Oh, The wording, yeah, so the wording when they said on 30 here, when it breaks, it just gives me the idea that they have to attack you for it to break. However, I don't think it's hard to break it just because it's 3% of max HP is not a lot. Think about the HP, think about how long the fight lasts. So they should break very easily. Okay, so let's do level 10. Level 10 is gonna be after activation boosts all allies energy damage reduction by 20%. Fuck me. GG tanks. GG. I expected that. I before I even saw what Lucius weapon was gonna be, because this is the first time I see it. Because Lucius already. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I just I love I, I love how you're thinking, but you know this game doesn't like tanks. Yeah. Provide shield equal to 3% of max HP. Okay, so another shield, lasting 8 seconds. So the first skill, the auto attack, with every 2 seconds technically you give a shield to the lowest HP. This would give another shield. Uh, Provide a shield, but to who? I think this is to everyone. And provide. Yeah, so this is all shields. So every, yeah, so after activation, okay. So this would give another shield to everybody. So this would give a shield to one person and every 2 seconds. This would give shield to everybody. This I'm guessing is the same. Yeah. Hold on. Is this number was 7.5%? Okay, so I was just tripping. Okay, and then this is the broken thing, especially with D.Va. Yep, and every two. Yeah, this is kind of gonna be every 2 seconds. It stacks 3 times. Yeah. So yeah, air is gonna be amazing as well. Nice, nice. Dude, don't expect anything from Williams. Did you see Marshall weapon? Did you see Murphy's weapon? Oh, are you? Okay, damn. Damn, damn. Haven't decided about who's gonna be your first. Okay, so yeah, it's this one is very hard. This one is very tough. First squad air or missiles is very hard. For me personally, I don't think tanks first squad is a good idea, just because I see the direction they're doing and what they're doing. Okay. If talking value for money, tanks is the best. It's the cheapest. It's what you unlock first. It's what everybody has. This is why the game doesn't like it. Um. Oh, and missiles is what you unlock last. Williams would get. I mean, Williams is one of top two, top three defenders, to be honest. So he's great in core stats. His baselines are amazing. Oh, no, no, it's one by one. It's probably, I think there were 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, between each. So we'll know in like 2.5 weeks. Okay, so what else? Oh, this is weird that they're putting Lucius first. Hold on. This is the first time they do this. It's always been tank hero first, then air, then missiles. There's no way. I really don't think so. Like numbers wise. Number no, because think about free to play players. Think about their percentage in each community, in each server. Um, they must be still tanks. Again, don't think about yourself. Think about free to play low spenders. How many do we have in the server on our alliance, for example, that are tank mains because they have to be tank mains? Yeah, you are by choice, but but because you're a spender. If you're not a spender, would you have that choice? Yeah. Yep. True. Yep. Yep. It is becoming like that, but in high level play, not in free to play territory. Free play to play territory, they don't have the luxury to keep circling or changing. Yep. Oh, so they're saying a lot of top players the game. Okay. Okay. I mean, I see you. I saw that towards the second part of season 3 when we were talking about top players, like top 50 players, many actually switched to tanks. And I was starting to struggle against them towards the end of the last season, okay? Talking people like Coco and like you're talking in the 50 million, sorry, not 50 at the time, like 40 45 million territory. I've yeah. Maybe not on 323 because don't forget I was like on 318. So 318 had a lot of missiles. So comparing 318 to 323, uh, most of the top players on 323 are, and I mean it's public information, everybody can see the leaderboard, are air. Most most strongest players. Like who do you have that are like missile mains on 323? You have me. You have you have Malavi, who actually came from 318 as well. Remember, like she moved her second. Who? Ace, yeah, Ace is missiles first as well. So Ace is the strongest. Then you have Malavi. Uh, they probably have a couple of other guys from Viz, and then me in terms of like missiles. But the air squads, there are many, or I'd say the majority of top guns on 323 are air, which I actually think is going to be very beneficial this season because more and more are overall, like I'm talking top guys switching to missiles. So air is going to be, sorry, switching to tanks. So air is going to be a great counter. However, last season I would say it was a disadvantage because most of the top guys from other servers, from what I've seen, are missiles. Like you're talking 295, you're talking 311, you're talking 318. That's all missile, missile, missile. Actually, Coco is quite smart because she actually switched to tanks quite early. She has quite strong 60 something million, uh, 65 or so tanks. So yeah. Do we have other more season buildings? I think this is it for the season. It's funny enough. It's just because there's, I mean, we're at the big first week. Yeah, we're first. Yeah, we clicked everything. Week 2, we can see. Week 2 is gonna be food donation, sushi. Yay! Do you like sushi? It's the same, but I'll show them anyways, just for the video's sake. Uh, Food street, isn't it that called street food? Grammar is not grammaring. Baseball field. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see you. Fine. Always defending the corporate. Yeah. What did you want me to click on? Sorry. The season rewards. Okay, season rewards. So for rank one, here it is. Oh, 10, 10 Ryu Palace. Actually, it looks good. Yeah. Castle Palace. Castle and a palace are same. Yep. Let's see. Let's see if we can see it here. Oh, this is the cosmetic shops, just for anybody who haven't seen that as well. So you buy 1,000 for 100 bucks. So any skin you can get for 400 bucks, but you don't have to wait. It's not the best value. Usually you can get it around in events. You can get skins around 250. However, you're paying 400 for one, getting it anytime you want, and two, for the choice, right? Um, yeah. And if you're lucky, you can almost get it for free. I got I got my dragon skin like that, by the way. I got the dragon. So the when the red dragon skin, almost. This is why I said almost. So when the dragon skin, the dragon base skin, came out, the fiery dragon, not the icy one. When it came out, I was just waiting for that for months. I just thought it looked sick. The one you're actually running at the moment. So so I was already planning on getting it, by the way. I didn't care whatever it's gonna cost. I just wanted it because I've been waiting for it for 5, 6 months to come back in the shop because it was in and then out, and then I was not a paying player at the time, so I didn't get it. And when I got into the game, I wanted it, but there was no way to get it except wait for the event. So as soon as I got an event, I was like, okay, fuck that, getting it doesn't matter how many like packs I'll get, blah blah blah. So I started getting, the cheapest pack, the one for $1 and $3 and stuff like that, and I got the season pass. And I got the season pass, and I don't know what event was. I was playing something, and then when you open these boxes, and I got 1,000 tickets. The 0 point. Yeah, pretty much. So that was it, and I was like, okay, so I guess you guys don't want me to pay. Thank you very much. So I just paid a little bit more just to get it. I think it was 1,500 or whatever. I don't remember, or was it 1,000? But like, yeah, so it was very cheap. But again, I was lucky. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, there are ways, but again, I would not rely on it because mathematically it's very, very hard. Um, Yeah, I mean it's usually because of karma. Like usually good people get lucky and like yeah, yeah. I'm not good people. I think they had an error. Like I think they mistaken me for JMac or something. Okay, so anything else? I don't think there's anything we can go through here. At least for week one. Maybe in the upcoming weeks, we'll have more material. Oh, let's take a look at that if we have it ready. We do. Okay, so level 2, let's go. Okay, so now we have high resistance. So let's try and kill a zombie and compare. Ta-da-da-da. Yeah, I can't. That's the max I can zoom in. I mean, at least it looks like a samurai fighter, you know? Like, oh, what's that sport called? Sumo, yes, sumo fighter, wrestler. Let's go. You got this. You got this, please. Fuck. Are you kidding me? What? What? Is that worse? It is worse. But I have one question. No, I haven't. But I'll try him now. But do you see before when my resistance was lower? Okay, it was minus 370. Now I raised my resistance. let's let's try this one. This one is, hold on. This one is Sakura. Layer Queen. High 6. Yellow. For yeah. Yeah. Season 4. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me show that up. Go ahead, Monk. Yeah, compared to the other, yeah. Do you see this video, Mog? He has two shields stacked up. He has a shield from the first attack and a shield from a second attack. Look at this. One and two. Yeah. Because see, there's one that's circly and one that looks like armor. Because if you go to the first one, it's only this. Yeah. So the plane, yeah, yeah, that's sick. Yeah. Now he's a fighter. Yeah. Like he looks like he joined the army. Oh, look at the animation. Look at the animation. Yeah. Oh, so this is how he looks now. So this is how it is level 1, level 10, level 20, and bam. Yeah. I don't yeah. Yeah. Oh, I so if you're like if you want to get max value out of the shields, for example, you might want to swap armor with radar just for the sake of weapon, because the armor is what gives you the most HP. The armor. Oh, okay. So I have to switch my main. But anyways, the armor. If you go look into the gear boosts, the armor orbs give HP more than the radar. However, I would still read. I'd say radar is higher value than armor. But I'm saying just if you're focused on the shields and having the biggest shields, then the second skill gives based on gives a shield based on Lucius max HP, right? So if you want to get him as max as possible, this one. If you want to get him as high as possible, so Lucius max HP, the best way to max Lucius HP would be armor gear. But I still believe, yeah, but I still believe radar, yeah, yeah. But again, but so here's the thing. All right, see you six. So that's a good point, but at the same time, who are you countering, right? You're countering tanks, so you would still want to prioritize radar, no? So it's like, so HP, radar gives defense. See, that's the problem with radar. So yeah, you're not gonna get the max value out of shields from the radar, however. So maybe against missiles, armor, if that's what you're worried about, missiles, even though they're counter, but if you want to don't not do as bad against your counters, then do armor first, and that way you're kind of getting value from the shields from the weapon through the weapon, and also their physical damage dealers, two of them, two of the three attackers. So it depends on what your goal is. Your goal to be less squishy against missiles, then go armor first. There's a second reason now to do it. If you want to counter tanks, yeah. When it to break, true. Okay, no, yeah. But think about it this way though. If you are taking Lucius weapon to 30, then aircraft is your main squad. If aircraft is your main squad, you would be maxing both anyways. I mean, you probably have both maxed out before you get. So you'll have your gear maxed out before your heroes maxed out, right? Like look at my McGregor, for example. He's kind of I'll call him maxed out, and his weapon is not. So what I'm saying is the gear would reach max state before the weapons do for the most part. Now, so technically you're not gonna have a decision to make because you're gonna get both to max. 100%. Yeah. And the daily. Yeah, we agreed on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, like yeah, like this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. We can calculate that. It's quite easy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, but do you think we should call it or what do you want? What? What do you recommend? Uh, yeah, 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 100%. Yeah, yeah. I think we don't. I don't see any questions on YouTube. Let me just check. We'll give if anybody's watching. I don't know how many. I'm sorry, I'm such a noob here. Only okay. So one watching on YouTube. So if that person has a question, just let us know. We'll answer it. Or if you have a battle report you want me to review, you can send it. Otherwise, yeah, we'll give the guy who's watching a minute or two if in case he wants to ask anything. If not, we'll just end the stream early so it's easier to edit this for season 4 purposes. And yeah, what's Isaac, go ahead. So I've been seeing, and Mog has been highlighting some weird PvE comps making a comeback. And to be honest, I don't want to say anything I don't know or I'm not like very familiar with. But I've seen, you told me about Mason, you told me about somebody else. Who did you tell me about? Defender, I think, Mog, right? Scarlet. Yeah, so, no, yes, and Champion Duel, I think. It's a good point. To be honest, it's a Like, okay, so I went through the skills now again with an open mind, kinda. Maybe I was just too biased before, or result oriented. Like, so okay, let's look at it from a bit of a subjective, oh sorry, objective way. So, he's an attacker, right? So his main skills are these two, right? Top right, top left. If we're thinking about any UR hero, what's we gonna prioritize? Top right, top left. And this would be last. Like anything, if we take even like Swift, right? I always prioritize top right should be first, then top left. But Swift and a couple of other heroes are exception to the rule. So Swift purposes, for example, Swift is best top left and then top right. This is why I have a 38, 32, sorry, 38, 36, and 32. Um, I think, okay, so let me just end the stream first, just because I think this is good. Or actually, let's just finish this topic first. Okay, so these are the main two skills, right? This is very low value. If we apply the same concept for Mason, right? These are the high value, and this is the low value one, right? We just think about it too much in terms of, okay, this is versus monsters, this is why he's PvE, but like, let's say we forget about this skill. So let's say he has only two skills. Yeah, so this is an auto attack. This is, yeah, well, that's an, yeah, like an ultimate and an auto attack, right? So he just doesn't have the passive. So he doesn't have a passive. So yeah, with physical damage. And yeah, to be honest, who's the problem against tanks? Usually the tanks struggle with air. So if you don't want to struggle against air, then what counters air? All the air are very weak against physical. This is why Morrison does the most damage in air versus air. This is why this is why Fiona and Swift do so much damage against air because they're physical. And this is why missiles actually is very strong versus air because they have two physical attackers. So if you combine all this info, then yeah, tanks would not be as countered, or like they would reduce the counterness even. I know it's not a word, but if you replace maybe Stetman with Mason or replace Marshall with Mason, then at least in that case tanks are not going to be all energy anymore. They're going to be one or two energy, and or one energy, one physical, or and one buffer, or two energy and one physical. So I see it. I mean, I see it. You know the problem I have with that is skill medals. Like, am I willing to pump Mason up? To be honest, I'm not. Not because of anything, just because missile tanks are not my priority. That's one, and I want to max missiles. So like I have multiple bad heroes. Let's look at the skills of Murphy, Marshall. Like they're not high at all. Like none of the tanks are high level for me. So am I willing to work on Mason? Personally, no, just because I have very limited skill medals and I wanna max missiles. After I'm done with that, I'll focus more on air. But on paper, it looks good, to be honest. I can see it. I can see it. I just don't have the data to back it up. I have more knowledgeable friends who do more testing. I'll ask them. Uh, they haven't mentioned it, but again, maybe they never thought about it, right? Because you're not gonna test anything unless you're actively seeking that info. Yeah. Yeah, but if you're closer. Yeah, but if you barely lose against a specific air squad, right? If you barely lose, then you have a chance to win. I guess so. It's what's the word for it? It's not a niche pick. It's a situational. Yeah, it's a situational pick, I guess maybe. Um, and when Mog mentioned this, he mentioned it on Qatari squad, right? Mog? But like they were okay, okay. Somebody mentioned it to me, but whoever mentioned it to me to very high level player. If you go to that player or those category of players, he would max out. He would be maxed out on all skills. You know what I mean? So I mean, he has, yeah, he can afford to test that because he has all his UR hero skills maxed out anyways. So where's he gonna put the skill medals? Okay, he's gonna take it to the URs, sorry, the epics who became URs first. Um, but yeah, yeah, true. Yep, yep, this one. Yeah, true, true. Yep, yep. And you get the skills back and stuff like that just because they can't carry as much skills, so they give you the extras in your inventory. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, because she has this PVE. So Violet, this one is PVE. So she has two skills. One of them is damage, so that's useless. So yeah, for her, I would say she would not. Like I can make an assumption that she would not be viable in PvP. However, for Scarlet, so again, this is an attack. So, but Scarlet can be useful because Scarlet third skill is not monsters. It's actually increase the hero defense during battle. So it's actually good. Increase the hero defense by this. Enhance the hero of one of the adjacent units by that. So I can see how you can actually manipulate that and put Scarlet next to a high value attacker in the back line. So you can put her, let's say you want to protect Kim, right? So you want to protect Kim, you can always do, let's put Kim here. You can always do this and put Scarlet on the left side. So her only adjacent one is Kim because it says one of the adjacent. So you don't want to do that because this would be 50-50. So you do this if you want to buff Kim. You will do that if you want to buff defense of uh, Zetman. And by the way, air attack backline mostly, tanks attack frontline. So if you want to protect your, go ahead. True. Oh.